Welcome to Sparked, a journey of soul and spirit. I'm Nikki, medium, soul guider, and your spiritual cheerleader. This podcast is your space to reconnect with the spark within, explore the unseen world, and deepen your trust in your own soul's wisdom. Each episode, I'll walk beside you through stories of spirit, lessons from lived experience, and heart-to-heart guidance to support your path of awakening. Whether you're navigating your gifts, healing your heart, or just curious about the magic of it all, you are so welcome here. Because your soul's journey is a spark that matters, and you don't have to walk it alone. Let's get sparked. Hello. Welcome back. Another episode of Sparked. How exciting. Thank you so much again for journeying with me. I'm so appreciative. I cannot wait to get into this episode. The first two episodes I spoke a lot about my backstory, or little bits of my backstory to get to know me, to really sense the feel of being able to support you guys through this spiritual craziness of a journey that you are going through, and understand and know that you're not alone. This episode, I'm actually going to do some soul guiding. So before this recording, I actually sat down with Mother Nature. I was outside. It was so nice and warm and sunny, and I was able to sit and I was able to really fully immerse myself into what we need to be speaking about today, in what cards are going to arise for us all today. And so I actually picked the cards out prior. I took a photo. Of course, I'll pop them in the show notes, and you're able to look at the visuals, because that is important, and it is really fun to have a look at the picture as well. But I found it really important to actually do it just prior to this recording, because if I was to do it live, getting used to this podcast thing, I feel as if I would just ramble too much and I would be forever having to edit this episode. And so I really felt like as if spirit, higher self, me, all of us really just had to sit down and really work out exactly why these messages were coming through, why these cards are coming through, the words that came through, and so on and so forth. So the Oracle deck was Moonology. I've been working with Moonology, Yasmin Boland's Oracle deck, since the Strawberry Moon, the Sagittarius full moon. It's just one that I feel really comfortable with at this time as well. It brought me back to when I had an awful panic attack. It was the first time I really experienced a panic attack. Oh my God. But it reminded me that the way that I felt grounded and safe was to gaze upon the beautiful moon that was above me. And here I am. It was a winter's night. It was so goddamn cold. And I had my bare feet on the concrete, and I was looking up at the moon, and I honestly just felt so much more relaxed. And I understood and knew that I was really supported at this time. Yes, I have to do it myself. Yes, I have to do the hard yards by myself, but I'm never truly alone. So it felt so amazing to be able to really gaze upon that moon. The moon is accessible to all of us. The moon is something in which, if you have times that you need to feel grounded, if you have that time of being like, please allow me to just go inner, have that inner work, look up at the moon. Have that time with the moon, ask questions and see what comes about. So much wisdom is stored. And so if you feel that pull just to be able to get that guidance through moon wisdom, you should. Okay, so the first card that popped out for you today was boundaries. So let's take a moment to reflect on that. Are you currently creating boundaries for yourself, or should you be creating boundaries for yourself in all aspects of your life, for your soul to truly thrive through this journey? Do you ever catch yourself thinking, stop being so hard on yourself, be kinder, and yet you're pouring every ounce of loving energy into others? I'm saying this with such passion because this is also me. You are not alone if you are feeling this way as well. Time and time again, I continue to have to say, please be kind to yourself. Just pause for a moment. In my adolescence, it was the worst for being able to be so hard on myself, yet I would pour so much love, so much energy into my friends and what they were doing and what we were doing for the weekend. Time and time again, you give your energy so freely to your loved ones, even strangers. But what if I told you you need to start creating boundaries with those you love too? Your friends, your family. You might think, but I don't need to because I love them. And of course you do. But let's go deeper. You need to love you too. I know you probably hear that as like, love yourself, I love me. Because your love then echoes outwards and it radiates and it becomes clearer. It reminds me of, I'm such a big RuPaul's Drag Race fan, and you will be able to understand this if you are to watch it or if you have watched it. But at the end of each episode, I love it. It's just like these words of wisdom. But RuPaul then says, if you can't love yourself, how in the hell are you going to love anybody else? Can I get an amen up in here? So it does ring true. So yes, it's such a vibrant, fun, great show, but there is those beautiful words of wisdom from Miss RuPaul Charles herself. You need to love you too, because your love does echo. So let's start getting clearer on your boundaries that you have around. So for those around you and the boundaries that you need to put in place. This isn't about pushing away, but it's to soften your energy. It's to reclaim it. This is crucial for your growth. And those who truly love you, they will understand. Even if it takes them some time. To begin with, they may be like, why is she so rude? Why is she? Sorry guys, why are they so rude? Why are they changing their tone? It could feel foreign to them. It's going to take some time. It's going to take some adjusting for you and for them. Setting boundaries with people with you that you love is one of the bravest things that you can do. It's the bravest thing that you can do in your soul's journey. So I do ask you, what drains you emotionally or energetically in this connection that you hold with this person or these people? What do you need to feel safe, heard, or balanced with this person or people? Truly think about it. Even if you want to pause this podcast and literally start journaling it, that's completely fine. You are free to do so. Another hot tip is start creating I statements. Something like, I feel overwhelmed when texts keep beeping so late at night. I need to keep my nights quiet to rest and just be. Their love should come with understanding. They do not have the right to call upon you at every beck and call. Another example is, I love you deeply. I just need this time to sit with myself for now. If you speak your truth and it flops, that's not failure. Stay brave and stay rooted. Continue to express your needs when the moment arises. Some people will adjust, as I said, and some won't. But guess what? You can care and say no. There needs to be this balance. Let's say that again. You can care and say no. You can love someone and protect your peace. Say it again with me. You can love someone and protect your peace. Your boundaries are not punishment. They are self-love guidelines and how you remain emotionally well and fully present. Keep checking in on yourself. Do I feel lighter? Do I feel more like me? Because that's what happens when you create these boundaries. You start to feel lighter. You start to feel more aligned. You start to feel like you. Boundaries that honor your truth should bring relief, even if it feels uncomfortable to start with because it feels so foreign. It should bring such relief. My hardest pill to swallow when it came to boundaries was setting them with my significant other. Yes. So you still have to set them with the loves of your lives, with the ones that you live with. I had to realize that I can't control or fix how he navigated his cycles and how he navigates his cycles. I can listen, I can support, but I do not have to carry. We both had to create boundaries for both of our well-beings. So the next card, once I shuffled, was beginnings. It's a big kind of day. Beginnings. All right, beginnings. When I look at that word, there is a nervous tug, like your first day of school, your first day at a new job, the first time you let yourself project into the world. The human in us feels all the things. So the nerves, the doubts, the excitement, all tangled together. But if you don't try the damn thing, there'll be no beginning, no magic, no momentum, no movement on your path. The things that light you up in life, they all had to begin somewhere. Am I right? Meeting my partner, becoming a mum, starting this podcast that you're listening to right now, all began with a moment of courage. You too have moments of courage. Every step in your journey leads to more life experience, which is more lessons and more growth. I even encourage my son to try new things because beginnings build resilience. And it's going to be such a time because I've actually just enrolled him or registered him to try out football skills. So here in Australia, it's AFL, Australian Football League. He's going to try it with his buddies. He called on that his buddies were already playing it. So he's going to go and try it out. So Mother Nikki needs to start this beginning for my son to start this beginning as well, to see if he likes it, to see if he wants to try it out, to give those new experiences life. Just like the new moon, fresh cycles always await us. And I know deep down you feel it too. You know it's time. You're now also thinking of those new beginnings, these things in which you want to change. This is time. This is time. Where are we in now? We're June, almost July. We're almost so June, July, August, September, October, November, December. What are we waiting for? Because these beginnings are yearning in us right now. It's like Spirit is handing you that permission slip with all the love and support around you. Because you will not fail, you will fly. Because you're going to fly into what's teaching you and fly into what's meant for you. Because without beginnings, we don't close the chapters that need closing in order for us to grow and to begin something new and to thrive and to expand. I can go on and on and on. But I guess you get the gist. Beginnings. It's all about beginnings. I feel warmer and lighter just thinking about the word, so I started off with those nerves because once we get comfortable, once we start something, once we start at the beginning, we build that momentum and we build excitement and we build and trust as well. So you understand and know your new beginning in your life. What is this new beginning? Because it's super exciting and I can truly feel it. This is time. Spirit's allowing you this time. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, So this is also the first time I've gently sparked your awareness in how I work as a reader and a soul guider. I do have availability in June and July for one-on-one private readings. I work by my own cycles and usually open bookings just monthly because I'm a mama. And something brand new for me, a beginning of our journey perhaps, is that I now also offer mentorship options too. So feel free to have a read, see if any offerings speak to you, and if you choose to work with me at some time, I say thank you in advance for allowing me to connect for you and with you. So I really do hope that you've enjoyed this episode. As I said, please remember I did pull those cards before this recording, and I was able to sit and dissect all the messages that came through, so it just became clearer. Because if I was to continuously pull the cards and get super excited, because you can tell I'm even talking faster this episode, is because there's just so much. There's so much energy and so much excitement that it could be like a 2-hour episode, and I'm sure that no one would listen to that whole thing. But I really do hope that you also enjoy that little switch. So, of course, as I said, episode 1 and 2 were all about some of the glimpses into what brought me to what I do today. And this one, just to shake things up a bit, was more of spirit messages, was more me sitting down, seeing what we need to hear collectively, see what you need to hear on this path as well. You need to hear this on your path. So even if you're listening to this months and months afterwards, this is just the time in your cycle to have these messages come through for you. Okay, my friends, until next time. Thank you for being here with me on Sparked, a journey of soul and spirit. Before we close, I want to acknowledge the Willakali peoples, the traditional custodians of the land in which I live and work. I pay my deepest respects to their elders past, present and emerging, and extend that respect to all Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people listening today. If this episode sparks something within you, I'd love for you to follow along. Share it with someone who needs it, and stay connected as we journey deeper into soul. You can hop over to my website, nikkisoulguidance.com, for more details, offerings, and a space to connect with me directly if you have any inquiries or want to explore this path further. Until next time, trust your soul, follow the spark, and honor your heart.